I'm Michael, and this is A Close-Knit Family. It is Wednesday, June 3rd, 2020. This is Season 3, Episode 3. We are a knitcast coming to you from Armstrong in the North Okanagan region of British Columbia, Canada, following our ongoing yarn and knitting addictions.
Woohoo!
Yep, and I have no way of telling how long we've been recording. This will be fun.
Right. Should we stop and
No,
start
it's fine.
again?
That's fine.
Okay.
I can fidget over here.
Or try turning it on and off again or something.
It's all good.
Yeah, we've got some nice weather today. It's been sort of on and off for the last little while, but it's pretty nice right now. I'm just untwisting my socks.
And I'm just trying to get some kind of timer up.
Because our thing times out after
Yeah, it does.
a certain number of minutes. And then coming up in this episode, we had a big event happen this past weekend, which is why we weren't recording last week.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll tell you about it later. Because we know some of you don't care about that stuff, so we'll get straight into knitting stuff.
Yeah.
So Yarnquisition.
Yarnquisitions.
Yeah, no.
This has been Yarnquisitions.
Nothing happened there. Okay. Foes.
Foes.
Finished objects.
This has been foes.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Yep.
All right. And let's see. Whips.
Oh, whips. Plenty of whips.
Oh, okay.
Well, you have whips.
Oh.
I have whips.
Okay. I'm holding mine.
You're holding your whip.
Only because I was planning on whipping on it. Wait, what?
Wait.
I'm still working on my the same socks I've been working on for months now, probably like 6 months. That I'm making for my hubby. I'm making them out of Tough and Tender fingering weight Targhee from Crafty Jack's Boutique.
Nice.
And this is the colorway River's Edge. So let me just realize. So here we go.
Yep. Tough and Targhee.
Tough and Tender.
Tough and Tender, yes.
And so, yeah, the yarn is Targhee.
Yeah. Tough and Tender Targhee.
Which is a breed of sheep.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying knitting with it. It definitely feels tough. And so I'm looking forward to what is going to be like when it's washed and how it's going to wear and stuff.
Yeah. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
That is a very feeling it knit up. It is quite tough. It feels like it's not.
It feels like a good workhorse, but not like scratchy or anything. And such beautiful stitch definition from it. See, it's better with the light behind the camera.
Yep.
I don't know. Should we move it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Whatever.
We're still experimenting with this new position.
Our new setup.
Yep.
So, I'm following the Because Mom Told Me To pattern, which isn't really a pattern. It's a recipe that is free on Ravelry. And that's my socks. I think you've got some socks.
I have some socks too.
You've got pretty pink tulle over there. I want to ask you a question.
I can't remember if I've put a couple rows on. If I have put any progress into this in the last little while, it's only been a couple rows. But yeah, here are my socks, 2 at a time, because Mom told me to, using the Magpie colorway from, I forgot this every week, I want to say it's Hedgehog Fibers, the Magpie colorway. 90% superwash merino, 10% nylon, hand dyed in Ireland. Oh. That's not good. Just right in the middle of the ball there.
It might just be where the end popped out when,
maybe,
like, when you're
Yep.
Anyway.
And the black is just a black Drops Fable yarn.
And he doesn't mean just a
Well,
black. There's a reason why we keep going back to Drops Fable for
for sock yarns. It's a very good.
our heels and toes and stuff. It's
Yeah.
It's a good yarn for that.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have any other whips, or?
Yes, I do. So I've been working on Ghost Horses.
Uh-huh.
So if you remember, Ghost Horses is the pattern by Caitlin Hunter.
Yeah.
For a really beautiful sweater. It was free for a while. I'm not sure if it still is. You should probably check. Anyway, but I'm making it a poncho.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically I followed the color work pattern, but the rest of it I'm making up as I go along. And so there's my Ghost Horses. And you can see the horse pattern there in the middle.
Yep.
And so now I'm down and I'm doing all the repeat, like the rest of the poncho will just be repeating this pattern down at the bottom, the crosses, and I don't know what to call that other thing. So I put a bigger cord extender in.
Yep.
And put it down over my shoulders last night, and it comes down to about here.
Okay.
And it sits like really nicely as it is right now, which is what it should be because it's a sweater.
Yeah.
And so where I was at was where you would split for your sleeves, but I'm not doing that.
Right.
So now I'm just going to keep adding a couple of stitches, well, 2 and 2, so 4 stitches. Probably about every 10 rows or so.
Okay.
And just keep going. And where I add the stitches because of the color pattern, so there'll be like sort of a little section that you might say is like blank.
Right.
Until it's a 4-stitch repeat, so that's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to be doing.
Alrighty.
For the rest of this.
Okay.
So yeah, that's good.
Okay, don't let your stitches fall.
Oh, they keep doing that every time I pick it up. Oh, yarns I'm using.
Yes.
So this is being made out of Shibui birch. Shibui. I'm pretty sure it's birch. Yes, birch.
Mm-hmm.
So Shibui birch in this. Yeah, we need to move the light. Anyway, in this, it's a gray.
Yep.
Charcoal, kind of a gray color. And I'm also using from Happy Homes Fiber Arts this beautiful. It's still not quite right. I wonder if we should turn the overhead light off because we're getting a funny shadow. I think, yeah. Okay.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Lighting.
Yeah. We had it so good last week.
You know what? That's not bad.
No?
It's a little bit dark.
Well, yeah.
But it's not bad.
No, shadow's coming from the camera.
And that's too blown out.
Yeah. Okay, well.
Oh, there. That's
what?
good.
Okay.
Well, no, it's still funny shadow. Anyway, welcome to tech. And then I'm also kind of putting in every once in a while this yarn from Ancient Arts Yarns. This one's called Whales in the Water.
Yeah.
And so I'm just putting it in, like kind of now and then. I did do like a couple of like full-on rows, and you can really see them. Like they go streaking across.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is I use the 2 yarns together, and I kind of go and alternate through a row. I just want to get some hints of that color in, and then later on I will fade.
Okay.
From this one to this one.
Okay.
And I'm holding the Shibui with mohair. As you can see, I'm ready for another skein of mohair.
Yeah.
And I might, now that I'm on the body, I might just do every second row with the mohair. Because I am going, of all of the yarns I'm going to run out of, it's going to be the mohair. And my shoulders will be nice and warm. And then, yeah. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. Have you got another whip?
I do. I cast on the Montrealer from Designs by Dell, right? Designs by Dells. Yeah, so here...
The camera's too high.
Yeah. Here it is. Well, yeah, here's what I have so far with a provisional cast on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
just...
the raglan.
Yeah, this is just the raglan yoke thing.
But what I like, just looking at this right sort of here and now as it is with the raglan, and this is a men's a men's design by a man.
Yeah.
And it's not just, it's more than just like straight out. He's got different, or maybe it's just on this side.
What are you talking
But
about?
the shaping kind of changes direction a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm dreaming.
I think you're dreaming.
But you said you had different pattern repeats you were doing.
Well, like a 2-row repeat. So like, an increased row and a regular row.
I'm dreaming. Never
And
mind.
then the next section will be like 10 rows of...
Pay no attention to the woman who's trying to talk.
The next section will be like, a couple rows of body shaping, but...
Yeah, okay, cool.
That's all.
Cool! Anyway.
I'm so close to that. And then I will begin with the second color. This is already a skein of yarn.
Yeah.
And so this is, I'm using the Santa Cruz Organic Merino. This is the Alabaster, but the dark gray that I'm knitting it with is the Smoked colorway.
So these will be they'll be striped.
Yeah, stripes in the Alabaster, and there will be one stripe. Yeah.
Yeah.
In this, which is Stormwind from Black Cat Designs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Really beautiful.
Yeah. And I'm using. Mom has loaned me her Highas.
Oh right. Tell us about
my first time knitting with metal needles, and I like them.
Yeah.
They're good. They're slippery. I can stab myself really good with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a set of Chalgoos in Mike's speech. Not that, I love my Hias, don't get me wrong. I don't like the cord.
Yeah, the cord is a little bit annoying, but...
So I think we might get Mike a set of Chalgoos, because I do like the Chalgoo cord better. Yeah. So... that'll happen.
Yeah. And those are my whips. And just a scrap. This is left over from my temperature scarf. That I never finished.
For the provisional cast on.
Yeah.
So I have done a little bit more on the blue blanket. The blue blankie.
Blue blankie.
Again, it's sort of one of those things you can't really tell. Because every row really looks the same. Yeah. But I have done more. I've done at least a row and a half. And when I say a row and a half, I mean a row of
the squares. Yeah, because that's kind of how you have to measure a row with this.
Well, yeah, because a row has 10 stitches.
So you've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100 rows, 150 rows on it.
Well... yeah, so 10 stitches, 20 rows per square.
Oh, okay. So
anyway,
whatever. Lot.
Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
No, but
yeah, when I talk about a row on this, I'm talking about
the squares.
Yeah. Yep. So there we go.
Yeah.
That happened. I think that is probably it for whips.
No progress on Piotr this week.
No, I didn't do my crochet either. Well, yeah, again, we were
busy.
We're a little distracted by other things, which we'll talk about later.
Later, even. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike.
Hi.
What do you bring to the table?
I bring to the table a game that has been featured on this show before, but my lovely parents actually purchased it for me for my birthday, and it is The Party Game. Don't Get Got.
And then we went into shutdown.
And then we went into shutdown. Yep.
So the party
basically the day of my birthday was when shutdown started. Yeah. Don't Get Got from Big Potato Games. In Don't Get Got, and I love this box design because you can just.
Ooh, drawers.
And then there's drawers with your stuff in it. In the game of Don't Get Got, you get one of these little wallets, which has all sorts of little compartments in it. And in this little wallet, you will place, from the second drawer, these cards, which I will not actually show you, because that would be spoilers.
But here, let's show it this way.
Yeah. So yeah, in the game of Don't Get Got, you're given a wallet that is full of missions that you need to achieve throughout the course that you're playing this game. Don't Get Got isn't meant to be the main focus of whatever you're doing. It's something that happens in the background, and you have a couple people a couple people playing it. So for example, again, I won't tell you actual missions from the box because that would be spoilers, but they have some missions listed on the back that you just saw. So, get a player to make an animal noise. Get a player to open a jar for you. Get a player to do an impression of you. On and on. And in the course of you doing this, if at any point the person says, hang on, is this for the thing? Is this for the game? Is this for the thing that we're doing, that you guys are doing? You failed the mission. And you have to mark, you fold the card the other way. They have these they fold down and you get either nailed it or failed it. And you either nail or fail the mission. And you can score it. You can play for points, or I imagine we'll just be playing it for fun.
Yeah.
But yeah. They also recommend having a group chat going where everyone can post photos of, I got so-and-so.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah. You know, like on your phones or something.
Yeah, but, I mean, usually when you're, like, in a party situation, okay, I know. I'm old school. I don't have my phone.
Well, maybe for larger things, or just, for memory's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't Get Got from Big Potato Games.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to trying that one out.
Yeah.
What is going on here? There.
What is going on there?
I got it. Thanks, Mike.
Hey, yes, Don't Get Got.
Thanks, Mike. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so yesterday, the knitting group, we had a plan. We were going to try knitting at the beach, but then the weather turned. So.
Yep.
So we're still doing our Zoom meetings.
Yep.
Couple times a week.
I'm gonna put a couple rows on my socks while we're sitting here.
Yeah. And still working on finding somewhere to get back to work.
Yep.
So that's still a thing. So
big news in the Garens family.
In the close-knit family, we had a wedding on Friday.
We did.
And Melissa married her best friend, Jason. Mm-hmm. And she is now Melissa Frederick. Mm-hmm. And she got married in our backyard.
Yep.
And it was
a small, intimate gathering.
Very small. But I mean, obviously, it's COVID times. And so it was just his parents, Melissa's parents. Ooh, good bruise.
Oh, wow.
I knew that would bruise when I did it, but it really shows up on the camera. Michael, as we keep saying, the only reason Michael was included is because he lives here.
Yep.
Jason's, nobody knew.
Yep.
Nobody knew. And the best man and the maid of honor.
Yep.
And yeah, we decorated up the backyard. We'll probably try to put some pictures in.
Probably, yeah. A couple pictures.
And yeah, decorated it up. And thank goodness we had our good friend and professional photographer, Camellia Quartz, came and took professional pictures. So it meant that we could just
sit back,
pay attention to what was going on.
Yep.
And we had dinner afterwards. And again, dinner was super, like I said to Lloyd, I said, our work needs to be completely finished 2 hours before the wedding. And so the only thing we had to do as far as dinner goes was like literally move it from the kitchen out onto the deck.
Yeah.
Didn't make a big deal about cleanup.
No, ribs were roasting all day.
Yeah. Yeah, ribs and chicken and some
Yep.
salads, and it was just. And then we had a fire, and they had dances. Just it was really wonderful.
I put together a playlist.
Yeah, Mike's music was great. It was beautiful too because Melissa came in from our little porch deck. She came out and she really wanted Lloyd and Mike to be walking her down the aisle.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup.
So she stepped out the door, and they kind of like, get three people.
You can't get three people through one door.
So they get through the door, and
I reach behind and close the door, and Melissa says, "Mike, my dress is stuck in the door."
So the beautiful moment, and it's like Mike closed her train
In the door.
in the door.
But we all had a good laugh about it. I had I had a laugh about it because, it broke the tension.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. And so yeah, that was super. And of course, as you know, I was working very hard on my shawl, Heartbeat.
Yeah.
And that was for the wedding.
Yes, which is one of the reasons you were working so hard on it. The reason you were working so hard on it.
Yeah, had to get it finished in time for the wedding.
Yeah.
And then of course it was lovely warm day, and Heartbeat didn't get used. Well, except it did. Well, again, we have a picture here. I used it that was funny too. I used it for on the table where they were signing their stuff up. And so as they go to sit down to sign, and the bride's getting all settled and pretty, and the photographer's zipping over and getting ready to take her pictures. And
Camelia Court's very good photographer. Cannot recommend enough.
Amazing. I'm just feel free to take as many pictures of the shawl as you want, right?
Yeah, and the officiant goes, "Hang on, is that the shawl I saw in the Twisted Pearl newsletter?"
Yeah. So we stopped everything
in the middle of the ceremony.
Started talking about knitting. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
but it was perfect.
Yeah, you need to sign here. So tell me about this shawl.
Oh my.
It wasn't like that, but it could have been.
But
it could have very easily.
It was funny. Let's just say in a more formal setting that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I mean, as we were lining up to go out the door, I lean over to Melissa and say, "Don't we normally have rehearsals for things like this?"
Yeah, it's like, okay, you're gonna walk across the porch and
and close your sister's train in the door.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. And again, just because of the whole COVID stuff, the first time Melissa met the officiant was when she was at. We didn't have an altar, but when she met her at the end of the aisle, there was no meetings beforehand.
Yeah.
To do whatever, but it was an absolutely beautiful event. We're still waiting to get, and I don't mean still waiting like it's been forever. It's been 4 days, but we don't have all of the professional photographs back yet. And so hopefully down the road we'll be able to share with you more of how that went.
Yep.
It really was great.
Yeah, we have a couple. But they were kind of, her quick, get you excited about the full set.
Give you something to share
Yeah.
with friends and family.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we've probably put those in or whatever at this point.
Yeah.
So that was our week last week running up to Friday.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just realized I need to put this ball band back in my yarn. Maybe too late. We'll see.
Uh-oh.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. And on a slightly different note, it's not slightly different, it's very different. I just want to say
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. And we're listening, we're learning, and we need to do better.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, there are bail fund. If you're feeling helpless, like I have been over the last couple days, there are bail funds you can donate to, and if you can't donate to them, just spread them out.
Yeah, let people know.
Mm-hmm.
It's awful.
Mm-hmm.
It's awful. And Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah. So, on that note,
I think that's about it.
yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe here on YouTube. Share it with your friends. Really helps us spread around. Follow us on Instagram, Close Knit Family Knitcast. Join us on Ravelry. All the information for that will be on the end card and in the description. In the description. I think it's about time we do another random giveaway. Maybe we should talk about that for next episode.
Oh, it's totally time to do another random giveaway.
Yeah. And as always,
okay, well, anyway.
keep your knitting close.
Keep your family close. I know how this works.
And your family
knitting
closer. Bye.